Filming day arrived. A helicopter dropped us onto a deserted island. The production crew confiscated our bags. No food, 1 bottle of water per person. Amber pulled a hidden bag of potato chips from her coat. She held it up to the lens, pouting, doing her best impression of a sad puppy. Goodbye, my little chips. Mommy's going to miss you. I looked away. I didn't need to check the stream to know the comments were already drowning in "she's so cute" and "protect Amber at all costs." Amber knew exactly how to play the game. There were 5 of us. Me, Amber, Julian, the multi-Academy Award-winning actor, the untouchable god of the silver screen, and 2 boy band types, Bryce and Sam. Bryce. Bad luck. He was the rookie who'd sexually harassed me, got rejected, jumped ship to a rival agency, and reinvented himself as the hot new idol. He walked up to me, extending a hand, grinning like we were old friends. I ignored him. I walked right past his outstretched hand. I knew the internet would crucify me for it. Jade is such a diva. Jade is bullying the rookie. I didn't care. I was retiring anyway. Let them talk. First mission. Hike to the campsite alone. We handed over our luggage. Before we left, I grabbed a Swiss Army knife from the pile of prohibited items, just in case. Julian watched me take the knife. His eyes flickered. Then, he reached out and took a lighter. We walked for an hour. The deeper we went, the wronger it felt. The path vanished. Thorns tore at our clothes. The trees grew wild and choked with vines. There were no footprints, no trail markers. We reached the coordinates for the base camp. Empty. No tents. No supplies. No staff. What's going on? Amber spun around, her voice pitching up. Where's everyone? Did we take a wrong turn? Bryce asked. Call production, Julian said. His voice was calm. Low. There were no cameramen following us on this leg. Just us. We pulled out our phones. 0 bars. Fuck. What is this shit? Amber snapped. The curse word hung in the humid air. The nation's sweetheart. The innocent girl next door. Dropping F-bombs. Sam and Bryce froze, staring at her. But Bryce wasn't exactly a saint either. He reached into his inner pocket and fished out a pack of cigarettes. Amber saw the pack. Her eyes lit up. Give me one. She put the cigarette between her lips. Reached for a light. Stop. No lighter. Fuck. Bryce kicked a tree. Hard. Wood cracked. What kind of hellhole is this? Where the fuck did those bastards go? He was raging, wasting energy. A child throwing a tantrum because his toys were taken away. I glanced at Julian. He stood a few feet away, perfectly still. He didn't look at his phone. He didn't kick a tree. He just watched them. He had a lighter in his pocket. He knew they needed it. He said nothing. He was letting the hierarchy establish itself before the game even started. Smart man. Sun's going down, Sam muttered, looking at the darkening sky. Bryce kept screaming, taking his anger out on the vegetation. None of them noticed the bush to their left. None of them saw the faint, rhythmic blink of a red light. The hidden camera was rolling. The live stream feed was dominated by Bryce's twisted, furious face. Since the broadcast started 2 hours ago, 10 Days in the Wild had rocketed to the top of the video charts. 10 million viewers. This was the show's true selling point. Hidden cameras. No staff, no script. Just the raw, ugly reality of celebrities in the wild. The confidentiality was watertight. Even the agencies were in the dark. The comment section was a scrolling blur of text. Oh my god, look at Amber holding that cigarette. That is not her first rodeo. She's a chain smoker. Amber is an adult, okay? Let her live. Wow. Bryce has a mouth on him. That language is foul. Think about it. If you were dumped in the middle of nowhere, you'd be cursing too. Exactly. Bryce is just keeping it real. No fake persona here. Daddy Bryce looks so hot with a cigarette in his mouth. Wait, is anyone watching Jade? Why is she so calm? I was thinking the same thing. She's the only one who hasn't cracked. Wait, what is she doing? I sized up a massive fallen tree trunk. I measured the dimensions with my eyes. Then I opened the Swiss Army knife. I started carving. Amber watched me, her lip curled in disgust. What are you doing? Making a bed. Bryce walked over. His smile was greasy, predatory. Need a hand? You don't look like you have the strength for that. Get lost. Bryce let out a cold laugh. Still holding a grudge about last year? It was just a touch. Are you serious right now? Let's be real, I've had girls with way better bodies than you. He didn't finish the sentence. I brought the knife down. Crack. The blade bit into the wood. The log split with a violent snap. I flipped the knife in my hand. Steel blurred. The motion stopped instantly. The tip of the blade hovered 1 inch from the center of his nose. Bryce froze. His Adam's apple bobbed. A hard, convulsive swallow. He didn't say another word. Chapter 5. The comment section detonated. Did Bryce just admit to that? You guys remember the headlines last year? Jade bullies rookie. So it wasn't bullying. It was sexual harassment. I'm actually gonna puke. Where are the Bryce stands? Yes. Where is your innocent boy now? Career suicide. Live in 4K. Disgusting. Stop reaching. The mic quality is trash. He probably said something else. The copium in this chat is lethal. If I was Jade, I wouldn't have stopped at the nose. Jade took the fall for a predator. For a whole year. Wait. Hold on. When did Jade carve out an entire shelter? Does anyone remember that faceless YouTuber Jade? This is literally her signature move. Where is Julian?